Shalom, everyone. I hope that you are doing well today. Welcome in and welcome back if you are returning back. If you are new, my name is Shannon Hensley. I'm glad to have you. I do a different type of a work here. This is not a religious channel, although it could come across really heavy that way. I love the Most High God with all my heart, with all my strength, with all my soul. He's going to give us breath. I fear him and revere him, and we have no wisdom unless we fear the Most High God. But anyway, I am going to open up today with a Psalms, and out of obedience to the Most High God. When I read it this morning, I began to meditate on what was being said here, and I just thank God for the Psalms. There's a lot of comforting things that we can find out of it. And as I was taking my shower and stuff this morning, the Most High said to read it. And to those of you who will just sit down with this, to let the Most High visit you here while you're asking him to judge you. It says, "Judge me, O Jehovah, for I have walked in mine integrity." And if you haven't, then you need to call out upon him so that he can give you a new direction. But it says, this is for people who have stood through some stuff, and your heart is pure before the Most High God. "Judge me, O Jehovah, for I have walked in mine integrity. I have trusted also in Jehovah, therefore I shall not waver." It says, "Examine me." And so a lot of people didn't say, "Examine me, Jehovah. O Jehovah, improve me and try my reins and my heart. For thy loving kindness is before mine eyes, and I have walked in thy truth. I have not sat with vain persons, neither will I go in with dissemblers. I have hated the congregation of evildoers. I will not sit with the wicked. I will wash mine hands in innocency, so will I compass thine altar, O Jehovah, that I may publish with the voice of thanksgiving and tell of all thy wondrous works. Jehovah, I have loved the habitation of thy house and the place where thine honor dwells. Gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men, in whose hands is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribes. But as for me, I will walk in mine integrity. Redeem me and be merciful unto me. My foot stands in an even place. In the congregation will I bless Jehovah. It just blessed me this morning. So I was doing what he told me to do and to read it before you. Let's get started. Jehovah, we just ask for your presence. We just thank you that you do try our reins. You know what's in every one of our hearts, and you are mighty to save. And when people are going through their trials and wicked people are doing what they do, we have your word to pray back unto you and to give you thanks for it. You're the only one who can protect, and you know every single thing that's going on. And when we stand before you innocent, then there's power there because you're there. And I just thank you. I lift up our leadership all over the world, Jehovah God. You are the one who turns the heart of a king. You are the one who plants and uproots. So we just ask for you to uproot every wicked, demonic, Pharaoh spirit, king of Assyria spirit, anything of the such, Jehovah, and plant upright, righteous kings that have the heart of Abraham. For many nations is what you promised our father he would have. What do you want to bring out here, Jehovah? What's the message that you want to address today? We have the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Cups, which if all that is in the upright, that's absolutely beautiful energy out here. We do see the hand of Jehovah Elohim putting something on a scale that is abominable to him. He tells us that if the scales are uneven, unfair, they're unjust to him, it's abominable to him. He says all who are proud in their heart is also abomination to him as well. It's coming through my spirit. So the Most High is fixing to even out some scales for some folks. So again, we asking God, you judge this. You judge this thing, because you know I've stood in mine integrity. You know that I stand clean before you. The Empress is holding the baby as a baby is innocent, and you judge this thing that's taking place with me and my brothers and sisters all over the earth. And God's saying it's uneven. For a lot of people, it's uneven, and I'm going to do something here with it. So the King of Cups is like, loving, caring, kind, just like the Empress. But, obviously it shows us the opposite side of vanity on the negative side of her. Okay. In the negative side of this, I segregate you. I use you for money, and I manipulate you. And there's been bribes. That's a bribe card. And it just came out in the Psalms. And so God says that's uneven to me, and I'm going to even it out. So you guys that are upright, standing through this nonsense that's taking place with you, God's fixing to even out the scales, staying strong. This is the night that we want to see. Slow and steady wins the race, being very methodical in what we do. And the bear is here. There's jealousy and stuff that's been around a lot of people as well. Let me put these up here because I'm going to get a different deck, and we're going to see what comes out here. Something's finally arriving here. Show me what's hidden in there right now, Most High God. Look, if somebody's coming towards you, the Most High said to remind, if you're brand spanking new, if somebody comes towards you with a bunch of money or a bunch of big promises or gifts or whatever like that, because we are in the hour of prophecy where the Most High said that people would be flattering people and bribing them. And the Most High said that perverts your way. It's a very spiritual thing that deserves to be reiterated over and over and over again, and from mouth to mouth, to teach people and your children, because a lot of people also like to use children and give them gifts, electronics or whatever, to get them to do whatever they're manipulating. For a child, that's very dangerous. I've also talked about that on the channel before. Children are to obey their parents, and you and I are to honor our parents. And with that, we're promised long life in the earth. And somebody's trying to bribe a child and to break something against their parents. You are setting that child up for breaking a commandment of God, which is abominable, and his word's going to perform it. They won't live long in the earth with that nonsense. It's very dangerous. I don't think a lot of people sit back and think that what they think they're doing in the moment. They don't see in the future how devastating it brings, not only on yourself, but even your family members and stuff, and how it breaks things apart. It's demonic energy. But when you take a bribe, it automatically does something very spiritual. It opens up a realm of perversion. And so you pick up perversion. It's just open for, you took it, you agreed to it. It's a contract. Now a perversion comes in, and now things begin to work around you. And for a lot of people, it does work very slow until something gets very full blown, because for a season, it'll seem whatever for you, but at the end of it, it's going to bring some type of a sting and a death. And so you need to know that God says it curses you. A curse is a curse. It curses you. And so somebody has gotten into that bribery, and God says that's abominable to me. And whoever bribed against you and I stand with the Most High, and you say, judge me, God, in this thing. Judge me. Judge my heart. I stand innocent before you. I've ran into you the whole time, and you've kept me the whole way, and he's gonna even out the scales for you. But if somebody is trying to come to you, you need to tell them to go away. They're evil. It says that a wicked man pulls out of his bosom that bribe to pervert away wickedness. What's hidden here? You'll hold up. Death, the temperance, the justice, and the magician is coming out here. Okay, well, we got law that's hidden around some people because those scales are also here as well. And so, there's something legal going on. There's a death matter. Both these also go back to a death matter as well. Somebody's got to get their balance in some situation. But again, God says there's going to be justice here. Something's transforming here. Even if somebody's secretly given a bribe to you, again, it's going to bring a death. There has been manipulation and stuff done. Five of Cups is also hidden. This is an energy of bitterness in a really big way. This is somebody's also took the cup and said, okay, I'll take it. But they could have love bombed somebody on purpose. If somebody, got hurt and they wanted to get back at something stupid, it's crazy, it's demonic. Yesterday, God said that somebody was trying to get somebody to go hurt somebody. And I stated in that reading, why don't you get up yourself and go take care of a situation? You're a coward at that point. Okay? There's a microphone camera hidden around some of you all. Okay? Is what the Most High is showing, and somebody's got something with a microphone camera that's also been manipulated some way, somehow, whatever that means for you. If somebody's very vicious out here that's done some stuff. Well, anyway, God's seen it. He knows the truth about it, and he knows that people are doing some nonsense on technology, manipulating things. I've caught it right on camera myself. We have work matters, the pathway jumping out here, and somebody's concerned. Okay, well, some people should be concerned because God's hands on something out here. You could never fight God, folks. You could never. The family room, your family is out here. Something about your mother specifically. It could be anybody, but your grandparent, an aunt, a sister, whatever that is for you. Your family's out here. And family and work came out real heavy yesterday. A marriage and a work situation. Somebody had something going on with somebody's husband here. This is your generals. This is the, if you're new, there's a pictograph within the tarot, and a lot of times I will read that way. Sometimes I'll pull out the words, sometimes I won't. But anyway, this is the husband on the 9th house, and this is about returning. But you do have two cards that can go to death. This is eternity, but this is like a returning energy for healing, reconciling something here. But there's been secrets around somebody's husband here and sexual matters. You could work for the law, I don't know, but somebody has some type of leadership here, or a boss figure really heavy here. Again, whoever's investigated in a situation, or whoever's just working in some type of a place where they're manipulating. Somebody's concerned about some stuff out here. There's expectation. The Most High said he will cut the cords of the wicked and their expectation if you're in the upright. God's doing something here about something abominable. So somebody's in the upright somewhere. If you fell down, you made it right, and somebody else took vengeance, he's going to take your side. You're still work through your karmic activity for correction's sake, but God will protect you through it, and he'll go after the person that should have got some type of justice by God, but they wanted to play the role of God, so now his enemy is what they become. It just shows who was who at the root of a situation. Though a righteous man falls 7 times, he'll get up. But a wicked person falls into mischief. So they had mischief in him all along. Show me what else you want to bring out here. What else you want to bring out here most time? We have the clouds and the ring. Yesterday on my other channel, there was a bigamist came out twice yesterday, and somebody confused something around a marriage here. Somebody could have, obviously have a whole blown family at their job and then come back in their home with their other family as well, however it went down. But this is some type of also contract. There's a death contract out here with that bribe, because there's a lot of money. Yesterday, God said that somebody took a life insurance policy out on somebody. I don't think so. You don't get to play the role of God. You're disgusting. And God's going to make sure you fall in the pit, because he says so, and his word's not going to fall short. The grave is out here. That contract is for the grave. All right, somebody's spouse or husband's out here either trying to kill somebody, or somebody's trying to kill the husband, or they did it, or something like that. The stars acting acting out here. Something's known, though, when the stars come out. That's exposure about a death matter. Okay, somebody's also been throwing things up in technology in the cloud and stuff like that. But God says he comes on the cloud and he's got a cloud of witnesses. Okay, there's something about a microphone camera, or somebody's got something recorded. Whatever they've done. For some people, it has been distorted, manipulated. For others of you, they've just got it and manipulated stuff on your devices as well. This is what come out. Show me some words out here. Something's over when you get the death card. It's out here twice. Somebody could live down a dirt road. There could have been many people who have died in some situation. I'm seeing butterflies all down this road. It's transformative stuff with butterflies. It's actually out here many times. Somebody has a split personality. It's right here. They're a mental case. This is a confusion, a distortion for what they've done, dealing with somebody very dangerous out here. They need to get out of society, prison. Now, they are going to go to prison. Self-control. They have self-control issues. They do. They have balancing issues. Anybody do that kind of nonsense, God's going to take your part. Somebody's getting fired, or because somebody got fired. Okay, let me say this again. There's the eyewitness right there. Somebody does know something. So some of y'all involved in something that's going on. There's an eyewitness to it that came out real heavy yesterday, over and over. And if you're fixing to fire somebody and in something, you're dealing with somebody out here that's got mental problems, and you need to pray before you say you're fired on something, because if they lose their mind, or if that's past energy and somebody lost their mind and died out of it, I guess there's an investigation that way. But some of you all are dealing with, there's concern out here about this person. Some of y'all, if you are a boss figure, you need to go at this thing with care, because somebody is a nutcase out here in some stuff going on. What else should I bring out here, Most High? It says they are very skilled at what they do. Okay. Also, this person, it could also be very skilled at what they do, but they're mental. They got psychological problems. The 8th house goes back to the psychology of somebody's mind. And something's happened out here on work with a love situation, a marriage. They went crazy, though. They may be smart, have a conversation, but they mental, though. Somebody got self-control issues. They need to go to prison. Maybe they work for prison. I don't know. It says when they make their move, Jehovah says they're going to be destroyed. They're going to be exposed and ashamed. Okay, they're trying to do something out here, folks. Again, like I said, those of you who work for somebody, and even the co-workers that maybe at some of my voice, somebody at your job is doing some nonsense and they're fixing to get fired. People need to pray then. They're livid out here. They're very skilled, but they're crazy. Most have said they're going to be destroyed. They're going to die. I guess God's going to take care of somebody out here. They'll be exposed. Scornful men bring a city into a snare, but wise men will turn away their wrath. Let us be wise. It says, you shall do no unrighteousness in your judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty who are rich. But in righteousness thou shalt judge your neighbor. What's right and what's wrong doesn't have anything to do with what you and I have or don't have. Being biased is out here on something. Okay, so it's big time stuff with God, because he ain't biased. He's no respecter of person. You couldn't cry your big tears to God and beg for something that you should be judged in. What did it say? Judge me, Jehovah, in this situation. Judge me. I've confessed anything in my life that I'm supposed to confess to you. I've stood the test. You have corrected me through it. Judge me. Judge my heart. Look down in it, because I stood strong in you through it. And God's the judge, and he is going to judge it. He says something's unfair out here with it. So I'm also talking to a judge, because it kept coming out as well, because these words also go to a judge, but you and I also have to put judgment. Look what my hands found. Let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses, somebody with a mental problem, and they are being dealt with. They are, and people need to pray just collectively. So a refuge and shelter and support situations. Yes. Segregating people because they nutcase. Somebody already did get fired on some matter and something's happened and somebody's been segregating somebody as well for a murder for that. However, it's going down or did go down. And that's here. I'm dealing with that nonsense. Somebody who sews garments. Okay, so your grandparent could be out here. Or maybe they just like to do that. I don't know why it's coming out, but I don't question why God brings it out. Your siblings are involved. Your home is here. Something with your sibling is here. An author, okay? So somebody is somebody who writes, then somebody who writes is out here. Either they're a kook or they died or whatever that is. They've been segregated, whatever it is. So somebody's name could be author as well. So something hidden is going to come to the light, and this is your children. So your siblings are out here. Just somebody you grew up with, but anyway, your children are also here involved in something that is going on. This is also money situations. Okay, somebody's segregated and done some stuff and been fraudulent with it, and that house goes back to that kind of stuff, and they're very skilled at what they've done. They've thrown some stuff up in the clouds, and they're getting fired on some stuff. They're a mental case. They're a thief, a liar, and a cheat. This tells everybody to trust. People do need to trust. God says when they make their move, because I guess they're planning on doing something right now. When they make their move, whether they've already killed somebody or not, or they trying to or not, they're going to be exposed because it's already known out here, and they're going to be destroyed by God. Okay, there's the clock tower. This has a meaning of altering things. That's what they do. We got IT workers right there. They've been being judged on this channel for a long time, and God's fixing to come after somebody. If you lost your ever-loving freaking mind, I guess you've lost your ever-loving freaking mind, and God's going to take you down 6 feet under for some nonsense that you've done out here. There is no escape from God's judgment. He says it has been abominable out here. Okay? All right, this is what come out. Until next time, shalom. The letter F, the M, FM. We're dealing with stardom stuff, which we already know it. I'm not getting with the rain energy is out here really strong. The N is here, the K, the C, and the A is also out here. The T could be pulled out of the moon that I'm seeing. The G and the pictograph of the L is also out here. K is on that card, and the A, AKA that came out. Yes, somebody is undercover. There's secrets out here. Shalom, good luck.